At the swearing in of the new Defense Secretary James Mattis,
that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties.
U.S. President Donald Trump signed 2 executive actions. The first expands the nation's military.
First, I'm signing an executive action to begin a great rebuilding of the armed services of the United States.
The measure calls for increased troop totals. The U.S. military currently has about 1.3 million active duty members. According to draft copies of the action, the Pentagon will have 30 days to put together new recommendations for fighting ISIL and 1 year to put together a new national security plan that will modernize the U.S. nuclear arsenal and enhance cyber warfare capabilities. The second action limits immigration from predominantly Muslim countries through what Trump calls extreme vetting. The goal, stop foreign terrorists from entering the U.S.
We want to ensure that we are not admitting into our country the very threats our soldiers are fighting overseas.
Draft copies of that measure would temporarily block all refugees from entering the U.S. and indefinitely stop refugees from war-torn Syria. All visa applications from Syria, Sudan, Somalia, Iraq, Iran, Libya, and Yemen would be denied until new vetting procedures could be put in place. Critics say the measures unfairly target Muslims.
It's a tragedy. I mean, though, especially the refugees, what they have been going through, and they are looking for a place where they can be free, coming out of persecution and things like that. And now where would they go?
Just about the only refugees allowed into the U.S. would be a small group of religious minorities, mostly Christians from Muslim-majority countries. The order calls for the establishment of so-called safe zones in or near Syria, places where displaced Syrians can go until it's safe for them to return to their home country or until they can be resettled in another country, just as long as it's not the U.S., at least for now. Jim Spellman, CGTN, Washington.